Today we reset the antique booth. It is Sunday and I got off work not too long ago, but we need to go to the antique booth and unload everything from Christmas so that we can put all of the new items in tomorrow. I only have about 2 hours to work today, so we're going to use a lot of that to just pack everything up. And then tomorrow we will bring in all of our items. So we'll do a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of rearranging today, but mostly taking out and packing up old stuff.
My antique booth is located in an old woolen mill built in 1890. It was used for the production of cloth and clothing from the 1920s through the 1970s. It now hosts a wedding venue, coffee shop, a dance studio, apartments, and of course Grit and Grace Market, where my booth is located. You can obviously see how much Christmas stuff is still left in the booth, even into mid-January, so it is time for a refresh. The first thing I wanted to tackle was taking down the Christmas tree. However, today is actually being used for a vendor reset day, which means there are a lot of other booth vendors refreshing and rearranging, so I'm not able to set up my camera to film taking down the tree because it would be in the way. I'm wanting to pull out anything winter related, including antique ice skates, artwork, manger scene, and any green or red items in the booth so I can replace it with the navy blue for our celestial reset. Of course, now the booth looks completely bare, but I'll be back tomorrow to fix that and fill it up with all the beautiful celestial booth items that we picked out together.
I'm back home now. I was able to get all of the Christmas stuff out of the booth, and tomorrow we'll be bringing in all of the items that we priced the other day, and we will be loading in the nightstands. It's gonna take a little bit of work. I don't quite have a whole picture for all of the items, plus I'm lacking some furniture pieces. But I think overall it'll be a nice reset and I can work on getting some more items into the booth through the rest of the month before we do our spring reset, and it will give me plenty of time to work on our spring reset before it gets here. Today is booth reset day and I have to get everything loaded up, go get the nightstands, and head over to the antique booth so that I can put everything in it. I've got a lot that I'm trying to get done today, so come on as we get everything going. I've got everything loaded up and I'm at Grit and Grace, so now it is just time to get everything into the booth and do a little bit of decorating. I know that I didn't get enough to fully fill the booth up, so I'm going to get the stuff that I have in and take note of all the places that I know are going to need filled with something. That way I have an idea of if I'm looking for wall hangings or if I'm looking for furniture pieces and the items that I need to bring in to make it feel full.
The first thing I want to do is get my anchoring pieces in place, which happens to only be my nightstands this go around. I would prefer to have at least 2 more furniture pieces that I could add in today, but I am behind on getting them refinished. Once I'm happy with the setup, it's time to pull out all the smalls. Styling the booth is my favorite part of my business. It can take a little bit of time to find the right spot for every item, but I want people to get an idea of how each decor piece could look in their home, so I put a lot of thought into what items make sense where in the booth. styling these nightstands feels so good after the nightmare I went through to get them redone, and seeing that color in the sunshine just makes it worth all the effort. I really hope someone falls in love with these soon. Now the booth is complete. You can definitely see it still doesn't look as full as it could be, so I'll be working on getting caught up on my furniture flips to get more pieces in as soon as possible. Let me know if you'd like to see an updated space once I add more items in the comments below. While it isn't my best booth work, I am pleased with the collection, and I think the colors, textures, and patterns play against each other really well. I'll continue adding more items through the month and as pieces sell, but next I'll be looking forward to our spring reset, which will be a huge one. We finished, and I am so happy with how everything turned out. There are definitely a few spots that I know that I need to fill in. There's one spot on the wall that is up behind my vanity stool that needs a big piece of artwork, but I already have one at the house that I think will be perfect up there. There's also some wall space over the nightstands that I need to make sure and fill. And then there's some small areas where I think some small pieces of furniture or some trunks would look really good. So that is everything for the booth reset this week. I am going to keep those items in mind, and we might do another thrift with me video coming up so that we look for those items or we redo those items for the booth. If you're someone who likes antiques, thrifting, furniture flips, and home decor, you're definitely going to enjoy this channel. We would love if you would subscribe and click that notification bell so you know the next time that we upload a video. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for joining me as we redid our antique booth for January. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoyed watching me put everything together. I will see you next time. Bye!